In 2022, September thereabout, I was having severe stomach pain, and it was prolonged days at the time. Sometimes I would just have to stand where I am or have to squat because of the cramps I was feeling. So I was referred to go to the hospital, and on getting to the hospital, initially the doctor just said you had fibroid. I was shocked because I'm too young to have fibroid. So she said, okay, go to a lab and take a test. And then on taking the test, my worst fears was confirmed. It was actually fibroid.
It was particularly the heavy flow. Not really menstrual pain, but the flow was getting heavier than normal. So when I went for the test, I discovered that it was fibroid.
My symptoms were I was always going to pee, or I was peeing too frequently. Over time, my tummy started really growing out. And then it got dawned on me that I needed to do something about it.
Fibroid affects women's health not only physically, but financially, emotionally, and also it plays a part in their mental health as well.
At the time, I was working, so it was actually affecting my job. I have issues sleeping at night because when I try to take this position, the fibroid starts. So it was just as if I was actually doubling psychological stress health-wise. I was having issues with trying to explain to people that the reason why I'm not actually productive at work is because I have fibroid.
It affected my life because during my period days, I don't go out. I will have to stay indoor. And it's got to a time that I can't even sleep on the bed. I will have to sleep on the floor. When you stand up, and this thing will just be coming like that. Heavy flow, very heavy. I used 16 to 18 parts within 3 days. So, and I started using supplement until when I went to the hospital and they were like, I have to go for surgery. I don't want to do surgery.
When Access Bank approached us with Project 111, we were at first surprised, given the fact that a lot of women have issues financially to access proper care for treatment of fibroid. But with this initiative, they were able to access free surgery, free consultation, and advanced treatment was something that was truly different from other things we've seen before.
The funny thing was that I first saw it on the TV, and then the next thing was that they came and had a discussion with me. And my initial reaction was that, oh, come on, is this possible? But now I'm wiser because we've had quite a number of patients that have gone through this thing. And I'm really amazed at the commitment of the people involved, the staff, everyone, the way every detail is covered. And I think this is a big one.
There was a day I was surfing the internet and I came across Access Bank Project 111. I was a bit skeptical because would they take someone like me? I don't have the connection. I don't know anyone else there. But someone just said, you know what, give it a try. And some few days later, my sister came across the flyer when she went to Access Bank. And she said, you know what, just give it a shot. Anything can happen.
I have a friend who works with Access, he's a top manager. I immediately reached out to him. I said, do you know this thing? I'm seeing Access Bank on this flyer. What do you know about this thing? And he said, oh, I really don't have deep information about this, but I know that Access Bank, yes, is championing this, that just go to the hospital and find out for yourself. Let me know what you get. So that was I got to know about Project 111 by Access Bank.
I started looking for answers and I started searching through the internet. And I read about HIFU, and I also read about Project 111.
Access Bank Project 111 has had a huge impact on our patients and even on our own practice, because so many people who normally would not have had access to this novel method of treating fibroids now have. So a lot of them have their life back. Some of them have had children after that, and some of them are still looking forward to the treatment. So this is, it's really changed the milieu of the treatment of fibroids in our practice.
Before Project 111, many of the women that are affected with fibroid had issues accessing proper health care. For example, proper access to professionals that know how to diagnose them properly, Also, the financial burden on carrying out the surgeries, because some of them have been misdiagnosed in the past and has allowed the complications of fibroid to set in. Also, the social and cultural burdens in Nigeria, the fear of surgery and the likes have also affected fibroid care in Nigeria.
One groundbreaking aspect of the HIFU treatment is that women don't have to wait for a long time before they have treatment. You know, before now, anytime a woman hears about fibroids, they only think of surgery. And most of the time they wait until the very last minute when they can no longer bear the effect of the fibroids. Either they go to work and they fainted or something. There must be something that has happened before majority of the women will have treatment. But with HIFU now, because it's so easy.
I went through this HIFU non-invasive surgery that we use. This, I think, is high intensity focus ultrasound. It targets the cells of the fibroid to kill it. So, and the procedure was so easy, no blood loss, no fatigue, nothing, no scar.
So when I was to leave here, I cried that day because I felt sad I was leaving. This place was like home. I enjoyed my time here. The service, the treatment, the nurses, the other staff that are not in the field, they were all lovely, they were all warm. I think it also aided the healing process because I'd started working the next day, and when I left 2 days after, I was climbing the stairs already. So I think the hospitality I got here actually aided my recovery.
When I was told to come for the surgery, I had to okay, let me bring someone along. Am I sure it's not a scam? Or sorry to say, we're thinking maybe they're organ harvesters or something like that. So we're a bit scared. So my sister had to stay with me. And the funny thing was, they were accommodating all through. We were even shocked that, are these guys going to ask us for money? And they kept on telling us, Access Bank is covering everything.
There was a woman, one of the patients that we treated, who had had 2 previous surgeries, and now the fibroid are recurred. And she had this treatment completely free, and now she's full of life and really very happy with herself. And we're also very happy that we were able to offer such a woman the service. So I think, yeah, but this is just one of the many cases that we've had encounter with through Access Bank Project 111.
Given with the current statistics of how fibroid has impacted the health of women in Nigeria, particularly the southwestern part of the country, really appreciate Access Bank for this initiative. It shows they listen and they care about the women generally. I encourage other organizations to emulate Access Bank in order to provide proper health care for women, especially as one such as fibroid, which affects them primarily.
I don't know how to thank that Access Bank. I don't know how to thank them because it's not easy. I was thinking, if there are organizations that would have come out to partner with this projects and make it bigger, maybe a lot of women will benefit more.
I've lost so much weight. I no longer pee as often as I used to. I can go 2 hours and I'm not really bothered. I can go I've been around for over 2 hours now. I'm not going to use the restroom. So every woman out there who has fibroid, I don't want you to be really scared because it's not a death sentence. Firstly, it's a non-cancerous tumor, so you don't really have anything to worry about.
Access Bank, this is saying a very big thank you for Project 111. It's actually helped me right now to become a mother, an expecting mother anyway. I have been living with the stigma of fibroid for a while, and I can proudly say that this project is real. And so thank you so much, Access Bank, and cheers to more Project 111 in the future. And thank you for helping us to break barriers of the silent battles that we women face with fibroids that we can't actually discuss with others.